Welcome back to the Crypto Arc. This is Jay. I'm here to give you some updated cryptocurrency news. Now, I've been absent for the past couple of days. Actually, for the past couple of weeks, I've been very, very inconsistent, and that's because just life in general. Um, I've had I've had a lot of things just being given to me past couple of weeks, and I've had a lot of difficulty juggling all of it, and also just I've just been exhausted in general. For the past year or so, I've been on the crypto thing for like almost every single day. I just felt like I needed this break. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to it on a more regular basis. I still am very very busy on the other things I have in my life, like my Muay Thai. Also, I have a friend of mine that needs help with his restaurant, so I'm gonna be putting some hours there just to help him out a bit, because he's been getting like 3 to 4 hours sleep almost on a daily basis, going from work straight to his business, and I want to assist him out a bit. So this very consistent uploading might continue to persist for a couple more days, if not weeks, until I get used to my own schedule. But yeah, let's get to the actual articles. Oh, actually, never mind. Let's start with a motivational quote. So you'll never be the best if you continue to stay at your worst. And you know what? That applies to me right now. I'm just making all these stories inside my head saying that, oh man, I'm tired, this and that, and I'm exhausted. But really, I've just been acting lazy. But you know what? I'm going to continue to push through it. I'm a human just as much as you are. And I go through my own faults as well. And here I am. But anyways, before I continue this unedited video, this very uncircumcised video, I'm just gonna say that nothing I say is financial advice, so please don't see this as any sort of investment advice at all. And also, do your own research as well, because that will help you. I mean, that will better help you in the long run, to have that conviction in the actual crypto projects that you're in, and also gets you a better overview of what's going on, rather than always relying on others to give you the information. It's best to see it for yourself. All right, so where should I get started here? Okay. So the crypto market is now at 1.9 trillion. Just a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, it was like sitting around 1.4, 1.5. And we can see that the volume has been going up. It's 141 billion right now for the past 24 hours. So that is a good sign. Anyways, look at Tether, USDC, and BUSD. They're in the negatives right now, so that to me is awesome. Good sign. Now, usually on Mondays, what happens is we get a pullback, but that didn't happen today. So just understand that nothing goes up in a straight line and nothing goes down in a straight line. So if we're getting a pump from this, expect a pullback to happen. Now, Tuesday is usually the positive thing. So what could happen is we could get more pumps, because there's been a lot of bullish infrastructure news on cryptocurrencies. And keep in mind, let's see, the Fed has also done a massive repo, 952 billion, and that's supposed to end today. So we got some money, and they're supposed to have another one. Let me just refresh. Ooh, oh, it's still Monday. But anyways, yeah, we got 952 billion in the market right now being thrown around. So basically with this money, they buy treasuries, mortgage-backed securities, as well as a little bit of cryptocurrencies. So we are getting pushed from that, and do expect this to keep on growing for the next couple weeks. Let's see. So yeah, they should have another one later on today. It should update around this time at noon. But I guess they're a little bit busy, but that's okay. Now, if you look at the dollar index, it has been going up, so that is going to put a bit of pressure on the market. Sometimes these things don't happen right away. Sometimes it gives you a forecast of what's going to happen in a couple of hours, or if not tomorrow. So do expect it to be like that. Don't just take a look at this, see that it's up, that it's going to be negative in the crypto market. It doesn't always happen at the same time. There's a bit of lag sometimes in between. But overall, positive Dixie or dollar index is negative for the stock market. crude oil took a hit, so that is negative in the market as well. So I am seeing a pullback going to happen. What was this? And 10-year yield. This has been up a bit, even though it's been stable around the 1.3 range or so for the past couple weeks. But yeah, this has been manipulated in terms of price because the Fed has like over 100 billion every single month that they can use to spend, and I don't fully know the mechanics behind it, but it does affect. They've been using it to curb the yield for the past couple months. So just overall, I do see the market is looking for a pullback on Monday and positive on tomorrow. Hopefully, that's how the pattern goes. But patterns always change. But anyways, right now we did get a push yesterday, so just expect a little pullback. All right, so let's get some actual cryptocurrency news. Here we have ZilFlip. So this is a project under the Zilliqa blockchain. So basically, their blocks token will facilitate more than just the Minecraft bridge. They'll be bringing the Zilliqa to the most popular game engines as well. And for those of you that don't know Unity is a beast when it comes to gaming. Now, they're not actually a company that has their own games, but they do help other companies build all these really crazy games. And I'm going to be showing you some of the crazy partnerships. But anyways, let me get back to this gaming thing with Minecraft. Minecraft alone is already a pretty big game. They have a bunch of developers in there creating like little lands within that world, and that's a crazy thing because in the future we're going to be hanging around in the virtual world a little bit more. And well, Minecraft is exactly just that. Creators can come in there and just basically build their own world, and the idea of gaming is going to be mixed with decentralized finance. So now these gamers are going to have the ability to not only issue currency, but also use that currency to possibly buy NFTs if they're making. And it can be any NFT they want. It could be just digital art NFT, or it could be an in-game item NFT. You just never know. We're still in the adoption phase right now, and as well as building phase. So we don't really know what the future has in store for us, what exactly, but we understand where the future is going. And of course, decentralized finance is the future of what I call finance itself, and it's merging with gaming. So in the future, there's going to be a lot more people in the virtual world basically earning cryptocurrency instead of just being out there in the real world, where they're going to make it so unappealing that people are just want to stay in the virtual world to make money. Not just make money, but also chill with people. But that alone also just puts us in a very risky area, because you just never know if the person in front of you is the real person or not. Since it's the virtual world, things like deep fakes will happen. Someone can scan your face with some app and then use that data to basically use as a mask. And of course, there are artificial intelligence out there that can record your voice, and as well as basically your behavior and patterns. So that AI can imitate you basically, and that's a scary thing, man. That's what they want to do with these blockchain stuff, where data is immutable, because you could just scan your face as well and then put that in the blockchain, and then hopefully that data is secured. If not, they're gonna keep, I'm guessing in the beginning it's going to be like a major breach for a lot of people, and the government may use that to their own advantage to push their agenda. But later on, given the idea of blockchain, it shouldn't be a big deal. I think people will find ways to verify that the person is a fraud or not. I mean, VeChain is doing that for like merchandise, so why can't we do it for our virtual selves, But you just never know what could happen in the virtual world, guys. Anyways, Unity. It is the leading platform for creating interactive, real-time content. And For those of you that don't know this guy, this Crash Bandicoot. I played one of its games back in '04 or '05 with this Game Game Boy SP or something like that. But anyways, it was my brother's little game. My little brother's game, and I decided to just play with it, just burn some time. But overall, this was a pretty fun game. Anyways, with Unity, they aim to build 2D, 3D, and VR games and apps at speed. From artist tools to live ops, everything you need to bring your vision to life today. Now, I'm not going to show you every single thing about Unity here, but let's see. Let me show you some of their partnerships. So they are working with iOS, which is now, I think, a $1 trillion company in terms of Apple. Android, Microsoft, they got like 3 here. Microsoft HoloLens, I'm pretty sure that's their virtual world stuff. I don't know what this is. Linux. WebGL, no clue what that is. PlayStation 4 or Sony in general. Xbox One, I have no clue what this is. Oh, it's Oculus Rift. PlayStation VR, of course. Windows. Wow, Windows is a lot. Microsoft. Android again. I don't know what Magic Leap is. And I certainly don't know what that is. Stadia, no clue. AR. I've seen this logo before. Can't put my finger on it right now. Nintendo and tvOS. So these are some of the companies that they are, in cahoots with. So just imagine the kind of caliber they're gonna bring to this blocks token or ZilFlip. So overall, this is definitely great news in terms of not mass adoption, but possible mass adoption later on when it's fully built. But in terms of the project, I do see it being a beast in the near future. So when it comes to gaming this summer, they're definitely the hot spots, especially like my DeFi pets and Axie Infinity. With Axie Infinity, people are making money with that now. DeFi pets still new. They're still working on this boss project where you can use the pets to actually fight people and stuff. So that's still in the works, and their marketplace is also just coming out recently. I don't exactly know when. All right, so moving forward, we have AccuWeather brings weather data to smart contracts by running a Chainlink node. So this further proves or give us use cases with these smart contracts. And these smart contracts allow for automation and basically allow robots, androids, and artificial intelligence to basically compute on certain data and basically function automatically without the humans. And their main goal, or the New World Order's main goal, is to basically remove humans from the situation because humans complain quite a lot. Of course, expensive, harder to manage compared to a bot. With bots, you just got to program to do things that you want to do, and that is definitely a bad thing because now that just gives us less control of the world. Now, in order for the world to function, they still need us humans to basically do, basically make the whole entire system function. So we monitor it. Now they're gonna have bots running it for us. Now, yes, the whole idea of smart contracts is very revolutionary because it is helping remove humans out of circulation. So keep that in mind. Now, these articles are fairly old. I opened these a couple days ago, but I just never bothered making a video on it. But now I'm just gonna bring it up because it's still here, so might as well use it. Coinbase users can now buy crypto with Apple Pay. So mass adoption wise, this is definitely a great step towards allowing more people to have access to cryptocurrency. And Apple alone has a lot of customer base, so they now have an easier time to buy stuff from Coinbase. And Coinbase crypto list has been going up as well. They've been adding recent cryptos like Fetch AI, which is a solid crypto. You have Polymath as well. I think they're working on tokenizing some of the stock market, so definitely pay attention to those two tokens. And Coinbase also has been getting some upgrades with their verification. I already did a verification with them, but now they're asking for more data. But I think it's gonna get to a point where The infrastructure is solid to the point where we don't have to do those verification codes and just to do a transaction with our phones. But right now, almost every single transaction, whenever we're moving in from exchange to another, we need some verification code. But yeah, but that's still in the works. Square to acquire Australian fintech Afterpay in 29 billion deal. Square alone, I think it was purchased by Jack Dorsey, the Twitter dude. Anyway, a deal like this needs to be can't be overlooked. You gotta take a look. I mean, like, that's a lot of money involved, man. But overall, uh, it is showing us that these infrastructures that allow for payments to be accepted is evolving. And Twitter alone, I mean, Twitter has been moving towards cryptos as well. They do allow BIT token what I call donations, and Jack Dorsey has also voiced out that he's gonna find a way to integrate Bitcoin into the situation. But I think there's gonna be more than that because Bitcoin alone is not a very scalable project. But you know what? That was done by design, in my honest opinion, to open up for all these other cryptos. And when it comes to Australia, they are also heavy with Hedera Hashgraph as well. So you definitely want to take a look into that. Before I continue with the last article, I just want to say that, if you want to help this channel grow, press that like button. Also, share my videos around as well for those friends and family that are not aware of what's happening in cryptocurrency and how much of an impact it's making into the new economy right now. And also, subscribe to my channel so that way my subscription channel grows. It just makes it look cooler, man. Also, hit that notification bell button so that way you're notified when I come up with these videos. Since I don't make it as often as I did in the past or a couple of weeks ago, it is going to be a little bit more valuable, because now you have less opportunities to spend time with me in the internet. I'm just messing with you. Anyways, here we have this very funny article on how they're going to use Bitcoin to track sperm with Eggschain. So, when it comes to fertilization and the idea of it, Bitcoin's not the only one moving into that. IVF with VeChain is big as well. But anyways, this idea is basically you preserve your sperm, and every single time they use that sperm, it is tracked in the blockchain, and basically you can track whenever someone is using your sperm donation. So that's a pretty funny thing to do, man. And here's a quote that I saw today. Bitcoin is the oldest blockchain in the world and very established, and the gas fees are low compared to some of the other leading blockchains by a huge magnitude. Now, I can agree with this part and very established part. Now, this part right here, and the gas fees are low compared to some of the other leading blockchains by huge magnitude. By huge magnitude, I know that's a complete lie, man. I mean, I myself have done a Bitcoin transaction before, and that thing is not scalable. I'm not gonna pay $20 for a transaction, man. And also, no, wait, it was $20 for my transaction. I don't know what it is for a small transaction. Now, in terms of speed, that thing is also very slow as well. I remember I was doing that transaction around around New Year's or so, like 2020. Bitcoin wasn't even a higher price, but anyways, it was slow, man. It was scary. I if if they do go through with this, I don't think they're gonna do it with Bitcoin. I think they're gonna go with some other blockchain. But yeah, overall, the idea of basically freezing your sperm and putting it in the blockchain and basically getting rewarded for I think you get rewarded. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The evolution of technology. Everything's gonna be in the blockchain. Everything is tracked. There's no escape really. Privacy is gone. And if you want to be one of them to donate your sperm, yeah, you know what? Let me just read this for you. In practice, this means that a donor will be able to see how many times his sperm has been used, giving them a rough idea of how many children they might have and in what general areas. So if you want to be a conqueror, guys, yo, donate that sperm before you get the vax, man, because you're gonna be infertile soon. This may even serve to gamify the sperm donation experience, even if the donor is not willing to be contacted by their offspring. Wow. Holy. That is not happening today too. You have those fathers that just run away from their family. But I don't completely blame them, because there's always two sides to the story, guys. I mean, they may be running away from their family, escaping responsibility, this and that, but you gotta understand how they grew up and the environment that was most likely orchestrated by the New World Order to be there and present. And that environment pretty much bred them into becoming who they are in terms of mentally, physically, and all that stuff. So, overall, we're all humans, we make mistakes, this and that, but we can't escape the fact that things like our environment really does help us. I mean, help shape us into the person that we become. Now, where the hell was I going with this? But anyways, yeah. If you want to conquer the world, guys, keep donating that sperm. You just never know how many children you're gonna have in the future, and what general area they're going to be popping out in. And who knows, man? Yo, you could be the next big thing, the next generations or so. You might not be as popular today, but maybe 10, 20, 30 years from now, you could be the number one sperm donator in the whole entire world, and people are gonna love you. You're gonna be like the what do you call it, the Abraham or something. No, I'm just messing with you. But anyways, yeah, in terms of basically producing more humans, they are moving that idea in the blockchain, and I just find it so weird how they're making it so cool to basically do the regular natural thing and moving that idea of that into the blockchain. It's as if they're going to create some sort of problem so that way this solution is more desirable. And I do believe that that problem exists now with these genomic shots. And I have seen videos of doctors in Fox News saying that there is a high percentage, or there's a percentage that these vaccines could go directly to the ovaries. Actually, they had data to prove that, and make the ovary basically infertile. So it doesn't matter how many eggs you have, I mean sperm you have. If that ovary is not functioning, it does not have the ability to create life. And of course, they're gonna provide a solution of transhumanism to eradicate all these diseases and fallacies of the human body that may occur. But you know what? Everything is controlled by them. They control problems, basically orchestrate all these problems for the reactions to occur. I don't want to get too much into that because I could go on a tangent. But that is all I have for you guys today. Um, Once again, I do apologize for not being as consistent as I was before. I just had to find a way to basically make it a schedule to do better. I mean, do a better job in following my schedule. Because I'm not gonna lie, man. Most of my life I've been passive. I guess it's time to develop that habit now of becoming more proactive with life. But overall, that's all I have. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please press that like button. Also, share my video as well, so that way people know. And also, subscribe to my channel, so that way you get all the cool details when I come up with these videos. But yeah, overall, crypto is amazing. It's going to go higher towards the end of the year. So stay tuned for that one.